Welcome back to the Upper Echelon Podcast. We keep it real and we keep it jiggy over here. Cause why? Cause we ain't never ever scared. What's going on, y'all? You know what? Today I just felt like going live with my camera. I've been gone for so long. I don't even know when. Hold on one second, y'all. Y'all know I gotta do this. Wait, give me 1 minute. Hold on. Give me 1 minute. I don't even remember the last time that I went live. It might have been probably over a week ago. Y'all, I've been so busy. Hold on. I've been so busy, you guys, with work and family and friends. Yes, Honeybee Marie, we're going to be discussing Dr. Justin Dean. And I'm going to explain exactly who that is for those that may not know. Let me give my shout outs first, really quick. Hey, Josephine Edmonds. Hey, Stephanie Landry, Robin Lotz, Doris McKinney. I don't have the best internet connection, and I haven't for like the past couple of weeks. So if I go in and out, y'all have to excuse me. I'll be right back. Hey, Doris, Brittany Tyner, Margaret Masson, Kayla Lewis. Hey, Mikey. Thank you, Brittany. Hey, Treasure. So I want to talk about we're gonna talk about a couple things. We're gonna do an open discussion and talk about a lot of other things today, but I really want to get into Dr. Dean. Now, if you guys are unaware of who Dr. Dean is, I'm gonna pull that up for y'all right now. What's going on, Ace Stokes? I miss y'all. Y'all been on my mind. Sister, we're two. I just watched The Color Purple, y'all. We're two of a kind, soul sister. Let me share my screen. So let me get into the topic real quick. Yes, Elizabeth. Elizabeth said that man is an attention freak, looking for views because he's jealous of his ex-wife. Let's get into explaining though really quick before we jump ahead of ourselves. So first of all, if you guys want to support my channel, you can always join my membership. Is $199. You guys, I know that I haven't been the most consistent with coming live, but that's because like sometimes I do get into moments or spells where I get extremely busy. You guys know that I do work in social work, and that means that I have caseloads. It's good to see you too, A Stokes. And sometimes my caseloads are small and they're not as hectic and it's not really a lot going on, which I've been blessed to have a pretty smooth caseload for the past 6 or 7 months, to be honest with you guys. But as of lately, like I've had a lot going on. My caseload is usually like maybe 21 or 22. Right now, I have a 25-person caseload. So I've just been really just swamped with work and stuff like that. So that's why I haven't really been live, but I promise you guys to be a little bit more consistent with coming live. Now, for those of you guys that are in the chat that don't know who Korra Obidi is, so Korra is a social media influencer. I'm sure not only is she a social media influencer, but she's also a artist where she does like Afro beats, African music and stuff like that. She also does content. She's pretty funny. She has a really lovable, funny personality. Now, Korra was in a marriage with a doctor who is a Caucasian man named Dr. Justin Dean. Dr. Justin is also a social media presence, and I believe he's a chiropractor. Now, I don't follow them as heavily as I used to, but from what most of you guys probably done already heard, Korra travels the world doing her content, doing her books and her meet and greets, and she ended up in London not too long ago. So she was in London, and while she was in London, she ended up being accosted by a I'm sorry, y'all was looking at. She ended up, hey Ashley, hey girl. Who else came in? Hey Margaret. So she ended up being approached and accosted by I would say somebody that probably follows her. This person was of African descent. A lot of people do not like Korra because Korra is a mom. After she has 2 children with Dr. Dean. A lot of people that don't like Korra don't like her because one, the way that she dresses, they don't think that it's appropriate for a mom. Another, they don't think that she's appropriate with her kids. But as you guys know, as a social media presence, you're always going to be criticized for something, right? So she's constantly criticized on the internet, and that's normal because she is a social media presence. But after she ended up getting a divorce from her husband, Dr. Justin, it became worse. There's a lot of people that do not like Korra. Now I'm going to show you guys what happened, but we're not going to focus so much on the actual incident that happened in London with Korra. We're going to focus more on Dr. Dean's response to what happened to his ex-wife. And we're going to analyze that, and we're going to see. I haven't watched the whole thing because I wanted to watch it with y'all, but we're going to watch it together. And I want to see what you guys' thoughts are. And I'm going to be pausing in the middle for content purposes and responses. But I'm going to play Korra first. After I play Korra, let me tell y'all, my feelings are, once Korra and Dr. Justin ended up getting a divorce, I felt more so like Dr. Justin was in the right. And I felt like Korra was the problem. Slowly, I started feeling like Dr. Justin is the problem. It seems like as time goes on, he begins to really, really show his true colors and who he really is. And if you ask me, honestly, I think he is I think he's a huge narcissist. And if I didn't believe that before, I definitely believe now that this guy is a huge narcissist. He makes everything about himself, and it's really quite disgusting. So we do have some people in the comments saying that the attack was staged. She's a scammer. I've been following both of them for years. Well, we're going to get into that because Dr. Justin is also saying that it was a scam and that she staged it. So we're going to get into it. Hey, Tammy. So let's see. If y'all hear noise in the background, I'm sorry, but my window is open because it's kind of stuffy in here. And it's 70-something degrees in Chicago right now. So people outside, baby. People outside, they got their music going. Hold on one second. Let's see if I can play this. Okay, so in this particular clip, which most of you guys who do follow Korra probably already saw, she is headed outside of her home. As she's headed outside of her home, a deranged follower approaches her with acid and a knife. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, okay.
Oh my God, he scared me.
Okay, so obviously the screen is black because she drops her phone. So what's going on right now is the person has basically, if you ask me, been stalking her because they popped out of nowhere, threw acid on her, and now they are attacking her with a knife. The person's voice that you hear more prominently here in the background, that would be Korra.
I'm sorry. Whatever I did to you, I'm sorry. Whatever I did to you, I'm sorry. Whatever I did to you.
As you can hear, she is all that noise in the background. She's struggling with the attacker, And she's saying the same things kind of over and over again, which is what usually happens when your adrenaline is rushing. And she's saying, I'm sorry, whatever I did to you, I'm sorry. Whatever I did to you, I'm sorry. And later on, we find out from her sister who went live about this situation that Korra was actually, the woman was actually holding the weapon at Korra's stomach, and Korra was holding it to keep it away from her. So let's continue playing. And that's what's going on while they're talking here.
Whatever I did to you, I'm sorry. Whatever I did to you, I'm sorry. Whatever I did to you, I'm sorry. Never stop there. Never stop there. I'm sorry. What did I do? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. You're causing me. You're causing me. You want to kill me. You want to kill me. You really want to kill me.
He's saying, my queen, do you really want to unalive me?
I'm sorry. Please. Please, I'm sorry. You really want to kill me. Please, I'm sorry. Please, what are you doing? What's going on? I'm sorry, please. Please, I'm sorry, please. I came out, she's trying to kill me with a knife. Please. I'm sorry. Please, I'm sorry. Please, I'm sorry. Please, I don't know this woman. I just tried to get out of the house. Please, I'm sorry. Please, I'm sorry. Please, I'm sorry. I don't know this woman. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, I live here. I just came and entered this house. Please. Oh my God. Are you really trying to kill me? Are you trying to kill me, please?
Okay, so let me address the comment really quick. So, and then we're gonna get back to the video. So this person, Margaret, sorry guys, I'm squinting. Margaret, I agree with others. She staged the attack for stars. Her sister Nancy stated that she only knew, I guess you're saying she's the only one that knew Korra's location. How did the attacker know her location? Listen, we're gonna discuss our thoughts on this after the video, but I stopped it because I really wanted to address that. Reason being is because you really would be surprised how easy it is to find out some of these social media influencers and bloggers, vloggers locations if they are not smart. Now, Korra is very, very bad with discretion. I can remember before this happened, right? She recently moved, I want to say a few months ago, but I can remember when Korra was walking outside. This was months ago. It was she was on her way to a grocery store. I think she might have said it was Whole Foods or something like that. And she was talking about the area in the neighborhood that she lives in, right? And while she was doing that, what I was thinking was, wow, why would you be talking about the area that you live in and be walking around so that people can see the background, people can see the stores, and you're talking about how you live in this particular neighborhood. This is the name of the area. This is your walking distance from this store. And then not only that, but you're always in your apartment showing everybody what the apartment looks like, showing people the background, how the kitchen is set up, how the dining room is set up. It's very simple for people to try to Google your location, look for buildings or residences in the area. You can get on Zillow. You can look on the inside of some of these houses and figure out where a person lives. These days, you can actually go online and type in a person's name and find out where. Hold on one second, y'all. And you can easily find out where somebody lives by Googling them, all types of stuff, you guys. So when Korra ended up actually going to London, I did not follow too much of it, but I did see and this was right before she was approached. She was inside of her room. She was dancing. She was talking about how she was getting ready to head out. She was doing her content. In doing her content, you can kind of see the background of the room that she was in. If somebody is familiar with that area, excuse me, or familiar with the inside of certain buildings, especially if they're from the area, it is quite simple to find out where a person lives. The girl had a stab wound on her leg. So this is what we do over here, Sheely. You may be, excuse me, you may be new. So I'm gonna give you, some grace a little bit. But you've already stated what your stance was on this topic, and you can continue to state what your stance is, but we don't go back and forth with each other in the comments. If Honeybee feels like it wasn't staged, she has every right to share her thoughts on that, on why she feels that way, just as you have every right to state why you feel the way that you do. You can post in the comments why you feel the way that you feel respectfully, but please, you don't tell her that she's lying or that lies she tells. We're not doing that. Okay, so let's continue on with the rest of the alleged attack.
Hi, can I get the police? Come on, please. Come on. Are you guys still here? Someone was attacking me with salicylic acid, guys. How do you neutralize salicylic acid, please? Sorry? How do you neutralize salicylic acid? Now that we've opened the door again, how do you neutralize it? Basically a bottle of acid. Do you live in this one? My parents. Guys, they attacked me with acid on my face.
She knew that it was acid because her skin was burning. If you continue to watch, excuse me, y'all. If you continue to watch the video, one of the women that people that actually came to her aid lets her know that right next to the lining of her hair by her scalp, she was bleeding. Now these are people that have absolutely nothing to do with the attack. They don't know Korra, and they were there and were rendering aid to her.
My hand, guys, I'm bleeding. He attacked me with a knife. Jesus.
So here's another thing. Oh, and Ma Adouche, yes, I did hear those two voices. Those appeared to be people that were coming to her aid, or people that heard the attack, because I do know that the police were called as well. Now, I'm getting ready to play this part. This is the police spraying some sort of solution on her. My thing is, you know, if this was a staged attack, will someone go as far as to douse themselves with acid? Because obviously her skin has been compromised here. Why would they be spraying her with this solution to neutralize the acid if there was no attack? If there was nothing thrown on her, why would they be rendering medical aid? Why would they be helping her in that way if her skin was not compromised in some way? So when people come and they say that she staged this and she's not being attacked and she wasn't attacked. Hold on one second. And that she wasn't being attacked. Well, I need these same people to explain what this police officer is doing, what he's spraying on her, what is he helping her with? Why was she made to strip herself of her clothing? And he's spraying her down. You can also see there's some sort of solution or ointment or something on her face because her face is kind of shiny. So it's quite interesting for the people that are saying that she staged this, because you have to really be not quite well in the head to hire someone to douse you with real acid to injure you, to burn your scalp, because it was a woman that actually was rendering aid to her and trying to help her. And while she was doing that, I don't know if I saw it in this clip, but she was saying, your scalp is bleeding, your scalp is bleeding. So I'm also, here's another thing. If somebody were to stage something like this, why would you ever stage something like this and get the police involved? I'm not sure if you guys know how serious of a crime it is to actually stage a crime, file a false police report, contact the police when they could be doing something else. That's a crime in itself. So not only that, but the people that are saying that she staged this, you're saying that she's not only staged it, but she contacted the police, which is a crime that she committed on camera. It's not making any sense. She has real injuries here. And so I'm not understanding what the motive is, not from her, because I understand what people are saying. They're saying that she's doing it for attention. But what is the thought process and the motives of the people that are trying to spread this narrative that this lady is faking this attack and faking all of this stuff, contacted the police, made a false police report, is getting medical aid, obviously, because real acid was pouring on her? Who would risk doing that to themselves? There was the actual weapon was still there lying on the scene. Not only that, but there were witnesses to this attack who also called the police. Okay, there were people there that witnessed this. You know, why would they involve themselves in a false crime or a staged crime? So when you just blurt things out of your mouth and you just say things because you think that they might be true, well, I really would hope that people would start using some sort of, logic. Think about the ifs or the pros, the cons, the whys, the consequences. Nobody's going to sit there in a country that they're not from, a foreign country, make a false police report, stage a crime. Why would she go all the way to London and on foreign territory and stage a crime? She could have staged the crime right there in California. So she went to London to stage a crime. Y'all not making sense. People just, sometimes I think people just say stuff. Okay, let's see.
She's like right with me. But I don't see any reminder of that. So she's grab onto the page. Very likely that you but how do you know what and there was a woman on the investigation. Just 1 sec, I need to tell them that I'm okay real quick. Okay. Hey guys, so I have been acid attacked on the face here in the UK. It happened so impromptu. I didn't know what happened. There was a woman, she was black, and she just came up to me. She pushed the door in, shoved the door in.
When you see that she just turns her head, there are marks on the side of her face that look like raw marks, almost like you could see the inside of her flesh.
Poured the acid on my face and tried to stab me. I had to stop her with the knife, and yeah, I had to hold on to the knife. So yeah, I just wanted to come touch base with you guys. I'm actually in the ambulance right now, about to head to the hospital. But yeah.
So now now she's in the ambulance. You saw the ambulance staff there. You saw the EMT. She's on the ambulance on the way to the hospital, getting ready to get followed up with and checked out. And you mean to tell me that she's going to go rack up a hospital bill in a foreign country? She called the ambulance. She is on her way to the emergency room with real injuries, but people are still saying that this lady faked this attack. Like, who I don't see anyone really in the comments that can answer that for me, because most people probably know that this wasn't staged. But why, if I'm going to stage something, I'm not going to have somebody actually throw acid in my face. Her face is her money. She's a Nigerian artist. She's a singer, a performer, a dancer / I want to even say model, because she does a lot of modeling. Her face is her brand. When you're an entertainer, you're not going to do anything to compromise your face or your looks. Why would she compromise her face where actual acid is poured on her face and actually injure herself in that way? Because you can't estimate or determine how your injuries are going to come out with acid. She could have came out way worse than what she did, and she would have probably had to take time off from performing or whatever it is, whatever else. That doesn't even make sense. That's like saying Naomi Campbell is going to stage a crime and have acid thrown in her face for attention. Oh, so a model, influencer that doesn't make sense, guys. Why acid? Why not stage yourself getting robbed at GUN point? That way nobody gets hurt, nobody gets a scratch, nobody's affected. Why have acid thrown on your face? That doesn't make sense.
These attacks from the UK and all these people that have been threatening my life since from the UK, they finally.
Okay, we're not gonna finish that. We're gonna get into Dr. Justin's response, because that's why we're here. So let's get into Dr. Justin. So this is the husband, y'all. This is the husband. Now, I did not realize how big of a narc he was. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 minute. Hold on. My bad, y'all. So I didn't realize how big of a narc he was until I saw this response video. Now, this is why I say he's a narcissist, because this lady was just attacked in London, physically attacked with acid. Um, all of her followers are really concerned about how she's feeling right now, how she's doing. And he can't take the fact that she's getting all of that positive attention and all of that concern. So he takes things and he makes it about him. Look at this. I couldn't even believe what I was reading. Hold on. Is this it? Let's see. Did he delete it? He says a common tactic among celebrities to stay relevant is to stage robberies, assault, or anything else to drum up the views. This has gone too far. So after his ex-wife, who is the mother of his two young children, is accosted in London, had acid thrown on her. Hey, Veronica. His first response is to say that a common tactic among celebrities to stay relevant is to stage robberies, assault, or anything else to drum up the views. This has gone too far. So it's not, thank you everyone who has shown concern to my ex-wife. She's doing fine. I talked to her. It's not social media influencers, be careful because, you know, they're crazy people. Anything, you know, anything. Instead of that, your response is to say that a common trait among celebrities, which is a very much so passive aggressive response, because obviously he's not saying her name, but he's making this post right after the actual attack. Okay, so let's go into what he's so annoying, y'all. He goes live and titles his live "Silent Protest for Internet for Cyberbullies." So now he done turned her situation into a situation about him. Would this have absolutely nothing to do with Dr. Justin Dean? Let me pull it up. Hold on. And this is why I said he has to. This is a severe narcissism. I just cannot. Okay, let me pull up. Let's pull up his response. Okay, Shelly. Jesse Smollett 2.0. I really can't compare this to Jesse Smollett, because with Jesse Smollett, both attackers came forward and admitted that they were hired and paid by him for media attention or whatever. There's so much evidence against him. And in the attack, I want you to remember something, Shelly. This is an acid attack. I wish we can go look at some statistics or something, but if somebody is to stage something, I highly doubt that their first go-to weapon of choice would be acid. I don't think that acid would be what people would go for when staging an attack. If I'm going to stage something, if I'm going to stage an attack, why would I say, hey, let's stage this attack? Hey, I'm chosen. Hey, let's stage this attack. I want you to throw acid on my face. I know we don't know, how bad it's going to be. We don't know if you're going to burn my whole face off with it. We don't know what type of injuries is going to come from it. Just throw it on my face and let's just hope that things come out okay. If I'm going to stage something, I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to be walking down the street. I want you to, run up to me and act like you're mugging me while I'm on live. Shelly, if acid was debunked by the police, then I would need to see that. If it was, I don't have any problem changing my mind or my perspective or saying, hey, maybe she did stage it. But from what I've seen so far, it doesn't appear that she staged anything. Now, if there's some evidence out there where I need to go look and see what you're talking about as far as the police already debunked it, and that it has been proven that that was a cosmetic product, then put in the comment where I can find that information so I can pull it up for this live, and we can delve into that. Let's get into Dr. Justin's response. He's so annoying, y'all. He's so annoying. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna skip through this because this weirdo actually sat. He actually sat. This is her ex-husband, Dr. Justin. He sat on his live for minutes at a time. I want to say it was maybe, how long? It might have been a whole 3 or 4 minutes, not saying anything, because he titled it "Silent Protest to Cyberbullying." If anybody is cyberbullying anybody, he's cyberbullying Korra. Because Korra says, allegedly, and I believe it, that she was attacked in London. So he then comes back and says that typically when people do stuff like that, they're trying to get attention. Okay, but what does this have to do with him? Even if she did stage it, what does that have to do with him? What is it? How is this an attack on him? And how is he being cyberbullied because Korra was attacked? If anything, he's making himself look like he allegedly set it up, because he's way too invested in this situation that has absolutely nothing to do with him. I'm not understanding. We're going to skip past this because this weirdo sat here for the longest and didn't say anything. Look, he's still sitting there. He's so weird. He's so weird. You're good, Shelly. Look at him. Weirdo. Ugh. He's such an attention seeker. Let's get past this. Hold on. He's still, look at him. Look, he walks away. We at 5 minutes and 54 seconds. He hasn't said anything. Y'all, I'm sorry my hair is poofing up. I got natural hair, and I usually keep it wrapped up when I'm in the house, but I took it down for y'all. I didn't want to come out here with a bonnet on for the first time. Margaret said, I've heard the same thing about it not being acid, but a cosmetic solution. You guys, where is this information? I'm not saying it's not true. It could be. I'm too new to this story and to this couple to say what's not true and what is true. But I have not seen that information that it was cosmetic. I will have to let me know where you guys found that at, and I'll pull it up and we can delve into that. Let me he's so fucking. Let me see. Can I turn this up?
I notice that everyone that can spell can see the obvious truth right in front of them. The people that can't spell, which is directly linked to education and exposure, they just perpetuate propaganda. Which is why we have corrupt governments, which is why we have everything that's wrong in this world is dumb people. Dumb people are responsible for everything in this world.
He talks so quiet.
Uneducated people.
He said, y'all, he really grinds my gears. He says dumb people are what's wrong with this world. Uneducated dumb people. You're dumb. He's dumb. You don't, just because you're educated doesn't make you more intelligent than anybody else. or whatever degree he has, he's still stupid. He's still a narcissist. He's annoying as hell. And what he's doing is he's being passive aggressive, and he's throwing shots at his wife by saying uneducated people are what's wrong with the world because Korra doesn't have a degree and she's an entertainer. She should have never married this self-righteous piece of shit who thinks that honestly that he's better than people. And honestly, he thinks he's better than her because she's black. And he thinks he's better than her because she's foreign. And you're going to hear that as this goes on.
I wish
some of these men that date outside of their race, some of these Caucasian men that date outside of their race, oftentimes feel that they are superior, and all of that starts to come out if the relationship begins to disintegrate.
No ill will towards anyone. I do not wish anyone to suffer in this world. I don't wish any negativity. I wish everyone well, including all my exes and any that I've had in my life. I don't hold grudges, but this shit has gotten too far. It's all for money. It's all for money. It's all for fame. It's all for recognition, and it is disgusting.
Bitch, you disgusting.
Just find some other source of content.
It's about to go to an ad. It's about to go to an ad, y'all.
If you are like me with a lot of previous experience in a different field, what I can tell you is that it can be done. I have 0 nurse experience prior to this, and here we are, 4 months from graduating.
Damn, I hope that don't mess up my the damn music. Here's the thing though. Here's my question. What does he have to do with it? He going live. What do you have to do with this situation, sir?
A lot of people say, oh, just ignore it, stay silent. I've stayed silent for 2 years. I've been innocent of everything. I've stayed silent, and it's just the narrative just keeps perpetuating. My mom is pissed. My mom's ready to.
Don't nobody give a fuck about your mama being pissed.
There are monsters in this world. That's what you guys need to know. Monsters. People that will hurt anyone to get ahead. I filed a police report. Those of you in London should be pissed. It's a complete
Thank you, Ashley Chats, for that cash app. I appreciate you.
waste of taxpayer resources.
Y'all, I gotta keep stopping this, y'all, because he is bothering me. He says that London should be pissed because this is a waste of taxpayer resources. Why are you live right now, sir? What does this have to do with you, sir? Why are you so invested in your ex-wife's? Mind you, this man has a whole new situation going on. He done found him another black woman. So he got another black woman. He about to mentally and emotionally abuse now. So why is he still talking about Korra? What? Korra, let's keep playing this. Cause he about to upset me. He is so annoying.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Exactly, Josephine. Like somebody's supposed to be scared of his mama. So what? He's wasting his followers' time just looking at the camera.
Validation. I need to defend my good character and name. People are accusing me of.
This nigga, he said, I need to defend my good character and name. So what he's basically saying is that a lot of people, maybe even vloggers, are basically saying that due to her being accosted in London with acid, he's a big, yes, I'm chosen, he's a big narc. What he's saying is that people are saying that he set that up. I saw a couple of people say that, but it wasn't enough talk about it to where he had to do all of this. He just wants to be a part of something.
Everything under the sun.
Why is he whispering?
And I'm just, for the past 14 months, I have not been able to defend myself because of certain jurisdictional issues. Those are no longer in place.
You would have been boxing. I could not have been Korra.
Now I can. Shit's about to hit the fan, and I'm tired of this stuff. It's like, come on, guys. Like, it's been 2 years. Can't find a new source of content.
Whispering. He makes me sick. Thank you for that Cash App, Mob Deuce. Wait till we get. Hold on, never mind.
Everyone needs to stop the comparison game. Everyone needs to start like.
Let me speak this up a little bit.
Say positive things. I wish everyone. I'm not trying to be famous. If you guys don't like me, unfollow me. I'm just not. I don't care. I am on social media to help people. Help people out of pain, educate people on subjects that I know stuff about. It's the only reason I'm on social media. It's a good platform to help.
Dimitri said, what business he got filed in the police report? Right.
I'm not fighting with anyone. In fact, I've been preaching. If I could just show you guys. These are all documented lies.
Y'all, hold on. Let me rewind that a little bit. First of all, this dude pulled out a whole photo album of laminated paperwork talking about these are all documented lies. The level of obsession that you have to have with Korra, with your ex-wife, the level of obsession has to be at an all-time high. I know that they were going through a divorce and a child custody thing, but for you to have all of that documentation laminated, he's scary. I'm scared for Korra. Look at this. Look at this motherfucker. He got a whole photo album.
These are all documented lies.
You think he hey, like, he think he ate. He think he just ate with that. He think he just ate with that. He think he ate. He said, these are all documented. Sir, if you don't go get a life, why are you laminating and saving everything that this lady do? He missed that lady so bad. He is the most bitter man I've ever seen in my life. He really thought he ate with that. But what he really did was he really showed his level of obsession with this woman. It's sick.
Humpty Dumpty was gonna have a great.
He is obsessed with this lady. He's so obsessed with this lady that he went and found somebody that looked just like her, damn near.
Speaking, but I don't want any of this. I don't want to fight. I just want to move up. I just want to go into my life, but I get dragged into it.
Who's dragging him into something? This dude is mad weird. He's weird.
I have took the harassment, the destruction of my reputation, my character, my businesses.
All right. Okay.
And still wishing people well. If I start telling my side of the story, which I have no desire to do because I have no desire to spread further drama in the world, I have no desire to fight. I would like to co-parent in peace. I would like to raise my kids in peace. It is becoming impossible. Like there's something wrong.
Oh shoot.
So what do you think Chicago does with all that draft capital?
Don't let a lack of draft knowledge stand between you and exuding the confidence you pretended to have on your dating profile. Learn to speak draft fluently with The Athletic.
That's what he's whispering is making me mad.
With society today. There's something.
He got that big ass forehead.
We are so polarized.
Big ass forehead.
It is us versus them. Nobody seeks the truth anymore. They just look for things that justify their bias.
First of all, hold on, let's go back. Hold on.
Wrong with society today. There's something wrong with society today. We are so polarized. That is us versus them. Nobody seeks the truth anymore. They just look for things that justify their biases. It's a sickness, and I'm just like, I think I belong in a different time, maybe 1940s, maybe the Revolutionary War, maybe the Civil War era. I don't think I belong in this timeline because I just cannot see how people are so brainwashed to just believe anything they hear. It's a wow factor for me. I'm constantly in awe of what people believe. So I'm standing my ground.
He talking about I'm standing my ground. Who's Hey, his motherfucking Planner's peanut head ass gets on my nerves. Look at his face. I'm standing my ground. Standing your ground against what? Against what's happening? How did we get from Korra being attacked in London to Dr. Justin Dean talking about himself and how he's being cyberbullied? If y'all don't see the narcissism in this,
I'm not afraid. I'm standing my ground for all men out there that are being accused of things that they didn't do in society. Just assumes they're guilty. Things need to change. I've never been convicted of any crime. There's never been any valid evidence of me doing anything wrong. So what? I said some choice words. I was in an emotionally upset state because I was concerned about the paternity of my kid. Any man would freak out. I have no heart. No, that's not true. I have extreme empathy, sympathy. I really do. But I'm also a man who stands up to bullies and injustices, even at the detriment of myself. That's what's wrong with people. That's what's wrong with.
Anybody in the comments? Does anybody in the comments see or understand, or are you guys understanding how this became about him? I'm gonna finish playing. Hold on. Cancer 66 said Korra never insinuated in any kind of way that he had something to do with her attack, unless I missed something. I don't think it was Korra per se. I think it was like the followers and stuff, like his fans and stuff, or I mean her fans and stuff were saying that they thought that he had set something up. Korra herself never actually said that. We got Denise. Korra is Brianna battle number 2. Oh God, that name makes my stomach hurt. She's a big ass liar. Okay. Well, I'm not negating that, but I just need to see some proof or some documentation or some sort of evidence, something that says that Korra is lying about this situation. Now, once we find that, or once that can be presented, then I'm not against that. I'm not against it at all. But from what I'm seeing right now, I'm seeing that it is not making sense to me that this will be a staged attack.
Our entire world right now, people see people doing wrong and they don't stand up to it.
His hair really is shaped like a planter's peanut. Remember Pink? He looked like the brain. Pinky and the brain. He looked like.
Yeah, they're all blaming me for something. It's ridiculous.
This is malarkey. What is he talking about?
Peace, which I've been preaching publicly and privately for years. But mental health disorders, like multiple personality disorders, they can't grasp that. There is such a thing as karma. I totally believe in karma.
Doris, yes.
You're doing evil shit. It's going to get you in this lifetime or the next. I'm not perfect, but I don't know what I did in a previous lifetime to deserve all this.
To deserve what, sir?
I don't know. I'm not perfect.
Is everybody seeing this? Is everyone seeing this? He says, I'm not perfect. Listen to this statement. I'm not perfect, but I don't know what I might have done in a past life to deserve all of this. First of all, what he's insinuating is that in this particular lifetime, he's been so perfect that there's absolutely no reason why he should be dealing with any type of hardships, because he's just so perfect. So he had to have done something in a previous lifetime that he knows nothing about. That's narcissistic in itself. Number 2, what exactly is he talking about when he says what I've done to deserve all of this? Sir, all of your followers, yours and Korra's, have all been focused on the fact that Korra was accosted with acid and a knife in London. That is the talk of the town right now. You have absolutely nothing to do with it. Nobody cares about you. You're boring as hell. Not only are you boring, but you whisper when you talk. You have nothing going on. Your content is completely and utterly boring as fuck. Nobody wants to watch you. You have no style. You have no swag. You have nothing going on for yourself, other than the new black girlfriend that you bought somewhere. But you have nothing going on. You don't have the amount of followers that Korra has. Korra has it going on. She can sing. She can dance. She can act. She has very interesting and entertaining content. She's traveling the world. She's very big in the Afrobeats community. She has it going on, sir. And that's what you're mad at. And you're really using her right now to make you some content. Because what do you mean when you say that you don't know what you could have done in a previous lifetime to be going through what you're going through right now? I need you to elaborate. What are you going through?
Sometimes I say things in anger that I shouldn't, but that's kind of a normal human experience. But I treat people with love and respect, and all I want to do is make a meaningful impact on my life. because I'm very good at what I do, and I like to share it, and I like to help people out. I like to spread my reach from people that I can help. So at this point, justice for Justin, because this is insane.
This motherfucker said, at this point, justice for Justin. Everybody been saying justice for Korra. The UK police department, I think they have a suspect in mind that might have done what they did to Korra. I believe the lady is supposedly of East African descent, maybe Kenyan or something like that. Or they have someone in mind, I believe. And everybody's been saying justice for Korra. What is justice? This nigga, this dude is serious. He really on here talking about justice for Justin when absolutely nothing has happened to him. He is on here completely and utterly concerned about himself when the mother of his 2 children was just acid attacked. The best that he can give us is this. The best that he can do is come online and talk about cyberbullying. That's not, it shouldn't even be the topic. Right now, the topic should be safety for content creators. He should be mad at whoever did that. He should be mad at the people that get online every day and harass Korra. Because it's possible that, you know, it's one of them, because there are people that don't like her. So he could have come live and said, I'm going to talk about the safeties, the dangers of being a content creator. What you can do to protect yourself, things that you should and possibly shouldn't put online. That's a conversation that he could have had with his audience, to where he could say, you know, we have to do better as content creators because we have to, you know, be careful with our safety. We have children. There's certain things that we shouldn't show online because people can figure out where we are. He could have talked about anything, but this fool on here talking about justice for Justin. I cannot.
I appreciate all of you guys that have brain cells and you use them, and you can see this for what it is. Athena's calling me, so I gotta go. She must be done with her breakfast. Nanny's probably still sleeping. She does her morning routine. She's got her waffles, and she's got her Dora the Explorer. She's a happy camper. She's in her high chair. So, don't fight with people, guys. I wish everyone the best, even the people that hate me. I wish them the best. They're going to continue to spread a smear campaign. A smear campaign is something when you try to discredit somebody's character.
Is that not what he's been doing for the last 20 minutes right now to Korra?
Over a long period of time. And it's working. It's working. People are believing that I'm this monster that I'm not. Which,
He's a jackass.
I don't care what people on the internet think. But over time, it does get really annoying.
Goodness, here come another ad. Can you opt out of ads on Facebook?
Heroin was my drug. Then it was ours.
I don't like these
She
ads
OD'd.
popping up because they be saying anything.
Quitting with medication-assisted recovery doubled my chances.
Exactly. Green cards are not for sale.
Listen to him. Now he getting ready to throw out a whole bunch of derogatory stuff about now he's getting ready to throw out a whole bunch of derogatory shit about foreigners. Green cards are not for sale. This nigga,
American citizens in here, they're watching my story unfold. You should be pissed.
American citizens. American citizens in here that are watching my story right now, you guys should be pissed. That's what he just said. What do being an American got to do with anything?
That a foreigner comes in here and takes advantage.
This dude is a huge racist. This guy is a huge bigoted racist because it's always the white men that's married and attracted to black women that are the biggest racists. He just said out of his mouth to his followers, what's going on, D-Ham? All of my American followers should be pissed right now that a foreigner would come into this country and take advantage of this. How is she taking advantage of the system? Because she decided to get a divorce from your narcissistic ass.
Of the system. And
do y'all hear him?
Just pisses on America on a daily basis.
So she pissing on America because she divorced you.
So, anyways, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go take care of my daughter. I have some patients here soon. Yeah. And when you guys start to see these posts, it's time to start. It's time to start fighting for what's right. Harassing people on the internet is not a victimless crime. I have gone through stages of depression. I've gone through stages of anxiety. When I was being harassed that first year, I would wake up every single morning with my heart pounding out of my chest because it was like, what lie is going to be said today? And I developed.
I'm sorry, y'all. He makes my skin crawl. He really does. I'm a very passionate person, and some that's that's why some of this stuff I just can't even watch because I get very, very, very upset. This dude said that his heart pounds out of his chest every day, waking up to see what lies are going to be presented about him for the day. Just the fact that he's even live right now talking about how he's feeling emotionally and what he goes through as a content creator and his quote unquote cyberbullying is just really ridiculous, especially due to the fact that his ex-wife was just attacked 2 days ago. This is ridiculous.
Hypertension.
Now he has hypertension.
Coming, Athena, I developed hypertension. My health really took a downward spiral, and I'm trying to get it back now. So, Facebook was just harassed by Congress where Zuckerberg had to apologize to families of kids that were bullied on Facebook and killed themselves. This is not victimless crimes. Like, people need to start standing up to the bullies in a professional, kind way. This is beyond. All you Africans, all you Nigerians that are out there just harassing, you should be ashamed of yourselves. You're embarrassing yourselves to the world. And I love Nigerians.
Yes, Cancer 66. I did see that.
I still identify. When I meet Nigerians, I still introduce myself as a Ketchuku and how far. I love Nigerian culture. I integrated it into my life.
Hold on, y'all. Let me rewind that because this is what really pissed me off. Hold on.
I'm still a Ketchuku. Facebook was just harassed by Congress where Zuckerberg had to apologize to families of kids that were bullied on Facebook and killed themselves. This is not victimless crimes. Like, people need to start standing up to the bullies in a professional, kind way. This is beyond. All you Africans, all you Nigerians that are out there just harassing, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Did y'all just hear this fool? This fool just said all of you Africans and all of you Nigerians that are out here doing this should be ashamed of yourselves. First of all, sir, don't even ever let the word African or Nigerian roll off your tongue, sir. He just sounded racist saying it. He sounded racist just saying the word African. He's a huge racist. You can tell.
You're embarrassing yourselves to the world, and I love.
Hold on, let this fool go past. I told y'all I'm in the city, y'all. It's warm outside today. These fools out today with this loud music. Hold on.
Nigerian culture. I'm still a Ketchuku. I still identify. When I meet Nigerians, I still introduce myself as a Ketchuku and how far.
God, they get on my nerves with that. Now he's saying that Nigerians and Africans should be ashamed of themselves. Why should the whole culture? Let's just say that Korra. Let's say that Korra did stage all of this, right? even if Korra did stage all of this, what in the world does this have to do with all Nigerians and Africans? That's like saying, because I think that you're a narcissist, that all Caucasian people should be ashamed of themselves. He don't even realize how racist he sounds. This is sad. And these are the type of men that get with these black women and have babies. And these young black girls are having to be raised by these very much so undercover racist ass white child.
Love Nigerian culture. I integrated it into
How do you go from saying that to saying you love Nigerian culture?
my life. Like, it'll be part of my kid's life. But those of you out there perpetuating hate, you are an embarrassment to the country. Nigerian scammers are being perpetuated because of your guys' behavior. Start acting like citizens of the world and stop acting like the stereotypes that is your culture, that has been associated with your culture.
Wow. Whew. My goodness, he makes me sick. Oh my God, I can't. You know what really pisses me off about white people like him? They're always so concerned about what they think that us blacks, or in his case, what he believes that Africans need to do better. They're so, they can't wait to say what can be done better by us. And that really does, that is a perfect example of when they say white privilege. What gives you the right and what gives you the authority to tell another race of people or other cultures what they can do to not be in connection to or perpetuate whatever stereotype is being put out about their culture or their race or whatever? Who do you think that you are to tell people what they can do better as a culture or as a people? Focus on your fucking culture. You just sat here and called Nigerians scammers, and now you're saying you love Nigerians and you're trying to give them advice on what they could do better. He needs the taste slapped out of his mouth.
I love Nigerian culture. I love Nigerian food. I love Nigerians. Like, just stop it. I understand I'm white, but you're embarrassing yourselves for the world to see. So I'm out of here. I gotta go get Thean out of the high chair.
Oh,
Like, cyberbullying is not.
Why am I doing this to myself? I cannot stand him.
There's people making all sorts of claims that I raped them, that I beat them, all this stuff. Never once have the police came to my house. Never once have I ever even been questioned. Never once have I been convicted of a crime. Nothing. And yet it's being perpetuated all over the internet. And because they're running fake counts, I can't figure out who they are. So justice for Justin, because this has gone too far. Americans, stand up. Anyone that sees this shit, it's time to fight back, because this is not a victim of this crime. If I took my own life tomorrow, which I won't, because I'm not suicidal, it would be because of this stuff. I'm being harassed. My phone rings off the hook with people screaming at me. I have people coming and just harassing my office staff. I can't, like, everywhere. I'm being harassed everywhere. I get harassed on the street. I have people knocking on my door at 3 a.m. when my kids are sleeping in the other room.
You a lie. He lying. Where the police?
It's like it's becoming unsafe. So, like, I've been trying to stay silent because I've been trying to do things the right way, but this is getting out of control. Out of control.
Who that is? Turn that down. Close that door.
Whatever you want. I don't care your opinion. Your opinion means nothing to me. But you guys out there harassing people, it's not a victimless crime. It's not. Like, Be ashamed of yourself for harassing people on the internet.
So you want us to be concerned with cyberbullying and you being harassed on the internet, and you going live to spread awareness about cyberbullying. And in the same token, you posted on your Facebook page that your wife, in so many words, very passive aggressively stated that people sometimes stage attacks 24 hours after your wife is attacked with acid in London. So you want us to totally forget about the fact that your wife, who is a very famous social media, especially in the African culture, social media influencer, was just attacked with acid and a knife. You want us to believe that that was staged, but you want us to believe that your strife is valid. You want us to believe that your strife is valid. See, this is what narcissists do. This is what he's doing. What he's doing is he's trying to devalue her situation. He's trying to make it seem like what she's dealing with is fake and it's not important. And all of that attention that you're giving to her is unwarranted and it's not necessary because she staged it. You give me the attention. Give all the attention to me. I'm the one that's struggling. I'm the one that's going through something right now. It's me that's the victim. I'm the victim. See, I'm being cyberbullied. And then as you can see, he just listed all of the things that he's going through. Oh, I'm being, people are knocking on my door at 3 a.m. in the morning, lie. People are calling my phone, yelling at me, lie. People are doing this to me. People are doing that to me. This is very much so characteristic of the characteristic of the clear people. Very much so Caucasian-like. Almost kind of like the whole reverse racism thing, where you take somebody's real true struggles and strife and situation, switch it around and make yourself the victim. The clear people are very good at that shit. And that's what he's doing right now. He's making her situation seem like it's not real. It's nothing to be concerned with her about. She's still a fake. She's still a phony. He doesn't like that people aren't giving her any type of concern or asking how she's doing or checking in to her page and stuff like that and feeling bad for her because he doesn't like that. He wants her to be the bad person. He wants her to be presented as the enemy. The woman can't even get genuinely attacked, which was not even her fault without him doing this. Who said that earlier? Josephine. Exactly. Who's bullying who? This is some white shit to do.
Be ashamed of yourself.
I'm talking about be ashamed. You can't tell nobody to be ashamed of themselves, nigga.
Guys, I see somebody saying you're a nasty piece of work. Don't respond with "so are you." Respond with something love. Say, "I'll pray for you." You go.
No, pray for yourself. You is a nasty piece of work. That haircut is a nasty piece of work. Big head ass. He get on my nerve. If you don't leave this lady alone, him and this woman have been divorced. I want to say almost 2 years now.
I'm out of here. I gotta go take care of my kid. But
listen to him. I'm out of here, guys. I gotta go take care of my kid. In other words, I take care of my kids. My ex-wife doesn't take care of them. I do. Like, he is just, he makes me fucking sick. Hey, Lisa Smith. So I just wanted to present that because you guys, I just wanted to show you guys how big of a narcissist that Dr. Justin Dean is. No offense to anybody that's in the chat that might be a chiropractor, but I don't even know that you can call a chiropractor doctor. That's what he is a chiropractor. So we about to get off of that now. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna get off of here, you guys. Thank you, everybody that came. Lisa said, "Damn shame I can't chat." Girl, you know what? I did not realize how annoying Justin was until this. I was actually kind of feeling like Korra was the problem at first, but after further analysis and watching his behavior, especially this particular situation where she was actually a victim, instead of being sympathetic towards his ex-wife. Now, you don't have to have any feelings for her if you don't want, but she is still the mother of your children. And instead of him coming on here showing any type of sympathy or empathy or concerned, he comes on here and says that she's lying. And then he switches it around to make himself seem like the victim. You're not a victim, sir. You're not a victim. Lisa said he's been like that since the divorce. See, I really wasn't following them. I follow them every now and again. It was certain things, like I would follow Korra. It was certain things that Korra would do that I didn't like. So I would follow Korra. And it was certain things she would get on my nerves sometimes too, with some of the silly stuff that she would do with the kids. But I knew that it wasn't on purpose. She's young. She's a young mom. Young moms make mistakes. That's nothing to jump on somebody about. You know what I'm saying? But as I continue to watch, from my understanding, what I see, Korra is just a free-spirited woman. She's an artist. She's trying to live her life. She loves her children, but she also wants to live her life and chase her career. Hey, Vibe with Shine. And chase her career and do the things that she loves. He can't stand that about her. He cannot stand that about her. And one thing about it that, I'm going to close this out with saying this. One thing about us women, right? We have to really be so careful when it comes to dating a man that is jealous of us, because that man is jealous of that woman. He's jealous of her because of her success. He's jealous of her because of her popularity. One thing that my mom used to tell me is, there's nothing more dangerous than a jealous man. There is nothing more dangerous than a jealous man. Us women, we have to be so careful. And then, you know what? That brings me into this. A lot of people take issue with the fact that a lot of women, when they date, they look for a man that has more than them, whether that be financially, they have a job where they make more money. Maybe you're renting and he owns a home. Society teaches us to when we are dating, to date a man that has more than us. And I think a big reason for that is that most men are very much so prideful. And when you have more than him, that jealousy can come out. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not going to be with anybody who I have more than. I don't even want more education than a man that I'm dating, because now he feels like I dated somebody like this before. Now he feels like everything is a competition. Even when you're right, he tries to make it seem like you're wrong, so it can be a battle of the intellect. Now, I'll say the sky is blue and he'll say the sky is purple, knowing that it's blue, but he just doesn't want me to be right, because he feels like I'm trying to be right. He feels like I'm trying to belittle him, when I'm really not. It's just that you're intimidated because I'm more educated, but that's not my fault. I don't know if you guys have ever heard this saying where they say, I'm not intimidating, you are intimidated. You are intimidated. That does not have anything to do with me. How you feel about me has nothing to do with me. And I live by that motto. I live by that. And if a man shows me any signs of jealousy or any signs that he's competing with me, that is an automatic out the door. You out the door. I don't want no dummy. I don't want no stupid motherfucker. I don't want nobody that's constantly competing with me or trying to be smarter than me, because I'm not trying to be smarter than you. I'm just being myself. So it's not a competition. Chosen, tell me, Chosen, do you have my number? You get it from Miss White and give me a call. Like, I remember I was, I ain't gonna say too much, but I say this. Like, I remember I was dealing with somebody at one point where literally everything that I said, they tried to counter it. And it was because I'm college educated and he was not. And men will be attracted to you because you have that education, or they say, oh, that's an intelligent woman. Oh, that's a smart woman. Oh, she seems like she got it going on. But then when they get in a relationship with you, it becomes a competition. So a lot of times when women say, nah, I need a man that has equal to what I have or more, it's not because it doesn't always have something to do with gold digging. Sometimes it's just the fact that we don't feel like y'all competing with us. We don't want to compete with y'all. We don't want to compete with y'all. And in some rare instances, you can find a man where you do have more than, maybe make more than, maybe more educated than, and he's completely comfortable in his skin. He's completely comfortable in who he is, and he does not feel like he has to compete with you all the time. And that's a very rare occurrence, but it can happen. Thank you, I'm chosen. Jealousy. Jealousy. A jealous man ain't nothing to play with, baby. A jealous man ain't nothing to play with. Honeybee said, I learned in psychology that intimidated by his woman will always cheat because his alpha ego is supposed to be inferior to a woman. I agree. Madeline said, why is he talking the nerve? Go play with Athena. She called you how long? Right. She called him a long ass time ago. Hey, Anomaly. I'm chosen. I already know a female version of Miss Battle. That's what he is. Sean said, very, very much so. Agreed. The dating pool is very scary for a woman who has her own or has an education. That is so true, you guys. It is such a struggle when you are not even dating, but when you are out there and you put yourself in the dating arena and you're looking, not even looking, but you're opening yourself up to possibly date, right? It is so important, and that's one thing for me. Like, I cannot date someone who I feel like I don't even think it's the education thing. I wouldn't even say education because C's get degrees, baby. I would say just the intellect. You don't necessarily have to be educated to be intelligent and intellectual. You could actually be very smart and not have a piece of paper saying I got a degree from this place or that place. I just don't want, dummies get intimidated. I'll just say that. Dum-dums get intimidated. I don't want no dum-dum. I ain't got time, and I know we're supposed to build our men up, but I ain't got time to be trying to build you up every 10 minutes, every time I intimidate you or I say a big word that you don't understand. I remember I dated this guy. He kept telling me I was using big words. It'd be the smallest thing. Hold on, y'all. It'll be like the 4 fucking letters. And I just used to be like, sir, I'm not going to dim my light, dim my shine, or dumb myself down for anybody. Y'all, you know what's funny? You know what's funny, y'all? I just got a notification on my phone. I'm about to probably end this live in a minute, but can y'all believe, matter of fact, since I'm online now, I am on my Facebook. Oh, so we finna go see what this lady talk. Can y'all believe that this woman is still talking about this family? Hold on one second. Oh shit. I didn't mean to show y'all. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to go to it. Let me see. Can I get out of here? Oh boy, he's talking. I'm sitting here minding my own business, sir. You're talking about somebody else's business. Hold on. Oh, I can't even. Who did a 2-hour live on Genie? I missed it. Lisa, what did LaTruth say today? What LaTruth say today? Did that lady over there still talking about him after all it's still? It ain't even nothing left to talk about. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I'm finna end my live. I ain't gonna do it. Oh, people out here on these motorcycles. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining me. I don't know if I'm gonna cam up every time. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. I might not. Today I wanted to. Thank you, I'm chosen. Do not forget to like this video on your way out. Also join my membership. I offer a membership for $199. Like I said, I'm getting ready to be live a little bit more often. I know y'all see my shadow because I got my light on, but I'm gonna set myself up. This is not my permanent location. This is not where I'll be. This is just a trial run, to be quite honest with you. And this is just my dining room wall. But I'm gonna have my little stuff, my little setup going on. And I'll probably, go live cammed up more often. I'm going to be going live a little bit more often because I know a lot of you guys are looking for me to go live. But like I said, I had a really, really busy and hectic week. Really a busy and hectic past 2 weeks work-wise. Matter of fact, when I get off of here, I got some work that I need to catch up on. So it's really not that easy for me to go live all the time like I did in the beginning. And if I'm being quite honest, going live as often as I did with the LaTruth saga, I did kind of get behind on some of my work. So I started noticing like, damn, I done went live for an hour and a half and I ain't got A, B, and C done. I got to turn this in by 12 o'clock. And I got to do this and I got to do that. So I had to learn to, what I need to do is I need to sit down and decide really what my schedule is going to be. If I want to start just doing weekends, if I want to start just doing maybe 1 or 2 days throughout the week, and just kind of have a balance, you know what I mean? So I am going to be a little bit more consistent. That doesn't mean that I'm going to be going live every day. But when I say consistent, I mean, I'm going to be consistent in my schedules, whatever that may be moving forward. I really feel like it'll probably be best for me to probably do Sunday evenings, because Saturdays I feel like laying around and really not doing nothing and talking to nobody. Sundays, probably the best for me. Don't forget to like the video on the way out. I offer a membership. You can join that as a way to support my channel. You can also send me a cash app at $Phoenix, PHOENIX 20137 as a way to support my channel. I will see you guys soon. Not tomorrow, not Tuesday, but soon. Like I said, I'll probably go ahead and be doing, maybe I'm gonna say this. I might do every Friday night or every Sunday night or both. So I have to kind of balance things out and see, do I want to do twice a week or once a week? Now that this saga is over, I really need to just get into a realistic schedule that I'll be able to keep. All right, guys, you all enjoy the rest of your night and have an awesome weekend. And I will be talking to you guys soon. Thanks for joining me, you all. Bye-bye.